Welcome to Storytime, the channel that brings you short novels, theories, and debunks of popular events and TV shows and movies. Hit the like and subscribe button to help out the channel and get notifications of new videos. Today we will be going through theories of the popular TV show, The Walking Dead. Here are 10 theories on why a zombie apocalypse would never work in real life. Without further ado, let's dive in. And 1. Rapid decomposition. Human bodies decompose swiftly after death due to the action of bacteria, fungi, and other decomposers. In warm climates, a body can become significantly decomposed within a week. As zombies are essentially reanimated corpses, they would be subject to these same forces. Without active biological processes like a functioning immune system to fend off microorganisms, the bodies would decompose even faster. Flies and other insects would lay eggs in the soft tissues, leading to maggot infestations that hasten decay. In addition, natural scavengers such as rats, birds, and larger predators would consume the decomposing tissue. The structural integrity of a zombie would rapidly decline, leading to the collapse of muscle and connective tissues. Consequently, zombies would lose mobility and pose little threat within a short period, preventing a long-term apocalypse scenario. 2. Immune system response. Human immune systems are highly adept at recognizing and fighting pathogens. If a virus caused zombification, the initial outbreak would likely trigger an immune response in the affected population. Survivors might develop antibodies that could neutralize the virus, either naturally or through scientific intervention. Researchers would study the virus to develop vaccines or antiviral treatments. Historical precedents, such as the rapid development of vaccines for the H1N1 influenza virus and COVID-19, demonstrate the capacity of modern medicine to respond quickly to new viral threats. With widespread vaccination and antiviral treatments, the spread of the zombie virus could be contained and eventually eradicated, preventing a global pandemic. 3. Physical limitations of zombies. Zombies, as depicted in The Walking Dead, lack functioning circulatory and respiratory systems. Without a working heart and lungs, muscles would receive no oxygen or nutrients, causing them to deteriorate quickly. This lack of blood flow would also lead to rigor mortis, a condition where muscles stiffen after death, severely limiting movement. Even if zombies could somehow bypass rigor mortis, the absence of repair mechanisms would cause their muscles and joints to degrade rapidly from wear and tear. The inability to regenerate damaged tissues would mean that minor injuries would accumulate, leading to complete incapacitation. As a result, zombies would be slow, weak, and incapable of sustained activity, making them easy to evade or neutralize. 4. Environmental factors. Zombies would be vulnerable to various environmental conditions. In hot climates, dehydration and heat would accelerate decomposition, while cold climates would cause tissues to freeze and become brittle. Wet conditions would promote the growth of mold and bacteria, further breaking down tissues. Additionally, zombies would be unable to navigate complex terrains such as dense forests, mountainous regions, or urban environments filled with obstacles. Natural disasters like floods, fires, and earthquakes would further reduce zombie populations. Over time, exposure to these environmental factors would incapacitate zombies, significantly reducing their numbers and threat level. 5. Wildlife predation. Nature is filled with scavengers and predators that would quickly take advantage of slow-moving, defenseless zombies. Birds, rodents, insects, and larger carnivores would feed on zombie flesh, accelerating decomposition. In ecosystems, nothing goes to waste, and zombies would be no exception. The continuous feeding by various animals would break down the zombie bodies, leading to their rapid disintegration. Furthermore, some animals might carry pathogens that could infect zombies, causing additional degradation. The combined effect of predation and infection would dramatically reduce zombie populations, preventing them from becoming a long-term threat. 6. Human resourcefulness. Humans are highly adaptable and resourceful in the face of danger. In the event of a zombie outbreak, communities would quickly organize to defend themselves. Historical instances of human resilience, such as wartime survival strategies and responses to natural disasters, showcase our ability to form effective defensive measures. People would establish secure shelters, stockpile resources, and develop tactics to combat zombies. Knowledge sharing through communication networks would allow for the rapid dissemination of effective strategies. Additionally, humans have a wide array of tools and weapons that could be used to neutralize zombies, from firearms to improvised devices. The combination of ingenuity, cooperation, and technological resources would enable humans to manage and eventually eliminate the zombie threat. 7. Infrastructure and defense. Modern military and law enforcement agencies are equipped with advanced technology, training, and organizational capabilities to respond to threats. In a zombie outbreak, these agencies would mobilize to contain and neutralize the threat. Military forces would establish quarantine zones, conduct sweeps to clear infected areas, and use heavy weaponry to eliminate large numbers of zombies. Law enforcement would maintain order, enforce curfews, and protect civilian populations. Emergency services would provide medical care and support to affected individuals. The combined efforts of these organizations would prevent the widespread collapse of society. Historical examples, such as the coordinated responses to terrorist attacks and natural disasters, demonstrate the effectiveness of organized defense mechanisms. 8. Logistical issues for zombies. Zombies, as depicted in The Walking Dead, do not consume food or water, yet they exhibit continuous movement and aggression. This defies basic biological principles. All organisms require energy to function, which is typically obtained through the consumption of nutrients. Without intake of food and water, zombies would have no means to sustain their activities. Over time, their energy reserves would deplete, leading to exhaustion and immobility. Additionally, the lack of metabolic processes would prevent any form of repair or maintenance of their bodies, causing them to wear out quickly. These logistical issues would result in a rapid decline in zombie populations, limiting the duration and extent of any outbreak. 9. Public health systems. Modern public health systems are designed to detect, monitor, and contain infectious diseases. In the event of a zombie virus outbreak, public health authorities would quickly implement quarantine measures, contact tracing, and isolation protocols to prevent the spread. International cooperation through organizations like the World Health Organization, WHO, would facilitate a coordinated global response. Advanced diagnostic tools and epidemiological modeling would enable scientists to understand the virus and develop countermeasures. Public health campaigns would educate the population on prevention strategies, reducing the risk of widespread transmission. Historical precedents such as the containment of Ebola outbreaks and the global response to pandemics highlight the effectiveness of public health interventions in managing infectious threats. 10. Lack of viable reproduction. Zombies are incapable of reproduction, meaning their numbers can only increase through the infection of new individuals. Once the initial outbreak is contained and the transmission vectors are understood, measures would be taken to prevent further infections. Quarantine zones, travel restrictions, and public awareness campaigns would limit the spread of the virus. As the existing zombie population decays and new infections are prevented, the total number of zombies would decrease over time. Unlike other pandemics where pathogens can continue to spread through reproduction, the zombie virus would face a natural decline in hosts. This inability to sustain or grow the population would ultimately lead to the eradication of zombies, ensuring the collapse of any long-term apocalypse scenario. And that, my friends, is 10 reasons why a zombie apocalypse would never happen. Well, not like in the movies anyway. Leave a comment with your own theory on why you believe a zombie breakout would not work. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment on what other theories based on TV shows and movies you would like to hear.